Good morning, everybody. This is Baron Stolpe, Interpreter 1 at Point Lobos, and this is your Periscope Dream Team coming to you live from Point Lobos State Reserve. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, and we wanted to show it to you. We're going to flip you around, mount you on a tripod, and share with you what's been described as the most beautiful meeting of land and water in the world. And I can see why. Again, we want to welcome all of you. We are live at Point Lobos State Reserve. Thanks for joining us on Periscope and Twitter. Super excited again to share with you this beautiful spot. We are live from the United States, California's Central Coast, Point Lobos State Reserve. Gorgeous area. It's known as a jewel in the crown of the state park system. We're going to be encouraging you to comment and send your questions over the next 30 minutes. We won't be able to answer all your questions, but we sure would appreciate them. So I'm going to go ahead and let the park do some speaking for itself right now. We're looking along the North Shore and out at Whalers Cove as well. Good to see our friends coming in. Gloria, nice to see you. Thanks for the comment. Keep your eyes peeled. We've seen lots of wildlife the last couple of days. You always do at Point Lobos. Thanks for joining us, Brian. Good to see you. Change the view here, look across Carmel Bay, see the nice wildflowers along the coast. Beautiful spring day. So great to see so many nice friends joining us. Really nice to share this great park with people. Nice day, a little breezy. See a question, any wildlife? This time of year the harbor seals are pupping. We've seen quite a few new babies this last week. We saw porpoises in Whalers Cove just yesterday. I was on a kayak last week and had a mother humpback whale and baby pass right by on their way north to Alaska. It's just a very rich time here at Point Lobos. Karen, nice to see you. Temperature is a brisk 50-55 and breezy. There is a high surf warning in effect. I think it just ended at about 11 o'clock this morning. I agree. I see a favorite place to be comment. It's my favorite place to be. Want to say hello to Germany for joining us. I missed your question, but thanks for joining us. I can pan around. I think I'll bring it back. Welcome, Texas. Thanks for joining us. Welcome to the UK. Welcome to Michigan. Welcome to Chicago. Again, my name is Barrett Stolfe. I'm a state park interpreter here with California State Parks. Gotta have one of the greatest jobs in the world. Thanks for joining us, Washington, D.C. Gonna give you another little flip view at sea star deaths are affecting sea urchin populations in California. We are monitoring that. Tough to see direct results maybe linked to sea otters, but they're all part of that food chain. Yeah, great that the Monterey Bay Aquarium was part of this broadcast. Looking back now into Whalers Cove, thousands of years of human history here. Might be able to see Whalers cabin off in the distance there, built in 1851. We're working on the audio. It's a windy day for sure. Yeah, we're still trying to figure this out. It's our first live Periscope. Conditions are a little tough, but the scenery's great. Now let's stop talking and let the park speak for itself. Seeing some of those questions flow through. Water temperature is reported yesterday. It was quite cold, low 50s, maybe 50, 51. Colder than usual for this time of year. We have quite a bit of giant kelp at Point Lobos. Seeing mostly giant kelp here floating on the surface. A lot of great hiking trails along the coast of the Point Lobos State Reserve. We're just north of Big Sur, beautiful area as well for hiking. Dr. Idelson, great to see you. Thanks for joining us. show you a great view here of some of the tide pools we have. Hope this is coming across as a nice exposed mussel bed with some great anemones. We encourage you to check out our website for ideas for jobs, careers at state parks. Go to parks.ca.gov for more information on your state parks, how to visit, when to visit, what you can do in each of our parks. Can't resist answering that question. My first state parks job was at Point Lobos in 1991 as a park aide. 25 years later, I'm still at it, having moved around quite a bit. Careers in state parks, tremendous opportunities. Want to welcome everybody who's joined us. We started at 11:30 and we're going till 12. We are coming live from the United States, from California's Central Coast, from Point Lobos State Reserve, a jewel in the crown of the state park system. This is a marine protected area. Great question. This is first state marine reserve in California. It is part of the Marine Protected Area Network. Those who joined us a little later, you're encouraged to send your questions and comments. We won't be able to get to all of them, but we appreciate them and we'll do our best. Awesome critters, can't resist that. Boy, from the biggest to the smallest, whales, sea lions, harbor seals, pupping this time of year, porpoises, dolphins. Too many types of fish and marine species to mention. Dark spots are the tops of the giant kelp forest. That's such an important part of the marine ecosystem at Point Lobos, because we are a marine reserve. Exceptional protections here and exceptional water quality and beautiful, healthy kelp forests. You're welcome, Michigan. Thanks for joining us. Glad you could see it. Glad we could share it with you. A live feed from a kayak? We do have nature tours here. Lots of great volunteers doing tours of the reserve. This is our first live Twitter broadcast and Periscope broadcast. We plan more in the future. One last view back at our brain trust, our Twitter team, our Periscope experts. Thanks for joining us. You know, what a great way to spend your Friday, right? Wanted to hit you with that. Happy Friday. Hope this gets you invigorated to go out and enjoy your state parks. We've got a few more minutes before noon, so 10 more minutes of glorious Point Lobos, and hope this inspires you, reinvigorates you, reconnects you to your state parks, and inspires you to come out and visit us. Yes, 7 days a week here at Point Lobos. Thanks, Gloria. It was our pleasure. Looking forward to doing more. question about ports. It's the Parks Online Resources for Teachers and Students program. It's a distance learning program that connects teachers and students in the classroom to state parks across California live and in real time. Go to our website, parks.ca.gov, for more information. Flip it back to Whalers Cove. Gonna zoom in a little bit, see if we can find some otters. Often the distance in this view has been the one of the pupping beaches for the harbor seals this time of year. Yesterday we saw as many as 5 babies on the beach with mothers. Lots of brand new births. Thanks for the quality comment. The camera is an iPad Air. And yes, we do have plans for future episodes. Follow us, Periscope and Twitter. Go to CA State Parks for more information, more notifications about live broadcasts. Bird we just were on was a cormorant. Very common here at the reserve, one of our fishing birds. been described as the most beautiful meeting of land and water in the world. Wouldn't be surprised if this was one of the views that inspired that comment. Question was asked about dogs in the park. Dogs are not allowed in a state reserve. Do have the regulations that really focus on the welfare of the animals and plants in the reserve. Lots of places nearby though for dogs. Service animals are welcome. I want to show you this beautiful tide pool one more time. Happy to share a moment of Zen with all of you. So we wanted to say thank you so much for joining us today for our first live Periscope from Point Lobos State Reserve. It's been a really awesome thing to share with all of you guys. I hope this really fires you up for your Friday. Wanted to say happy Friday to all of you. I'm going to give you one last to all of you who joined us, Ranger Daniel and Interpreter Bernd here. So great to share a park that we love so much with all of you. Whales for sure, occasionally orcas. We really encourage you to explore your state parks. So many opportunities for recreation, reflection, renewal, refreshment. Visit our parks website at CA State Parks and parks.ca. parksca.gov. Welcome to Italy. So sorry, we're just wrapping it up. And there it is. Thanks. Parks.ca.gov. Bellissimo. Thanks again all. Bye-bye. Happy Friday. Have a great rest of your weekend. And come out and visit your state parks. Thank you.